Hey guys, thought I'd just hop on here quickly and give you a bit of a lesson on how to structure your day and give you a bit of a lesson on what has served me throughout the years on how to structure my day and the exact framework that I've used to build successful businesses in the past and continue to do so well into the future. So let's call it how I structure my day and my routine. Okay, so generally every day starts the same for me. I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, okay, and by 4:30 I'm at gym. This generally gives me about 1 hour, okay, where I call it the golden hour, but it's now become, let's say, the golden 2.5 hours of my day, because I've kind of upped it up. But the first thing I do is I kind of go straight to getting ready. So I do my hair, I eat some food so I don't gym on a fast, and my body goes catabolic. And then what I do is I go straight to my journal and I start filling it in. Okay, generally doesn't take too long, takes about 10 to 20 minutes, but I fill in what I can. And it kind of starts like this. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and I log my daily transactions. So this is just an example, and I would log the income that I made the day before. I'll have a look at my bills, my expenses, my food, debt, savings, and total, so you know that I'm always on track. Then I'll do like a wellness journal in a way. At the moment I skip breakfast. I actually skip lunch as well. But over here you can see I'll log what I had for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, what type of snacks I've had in between. I track my water, always make sure that I've got enough water throughout the day. I rate my gut level. I look at the muscle group that I'm going to train for the day. Okay, so chest, for this particular example. Reflection, did I break a PR? Did I lose? Cardio, did I do it? Yes or no? Reflection again, abs, pretty self-explanatory. Then I rate my session, and then I look at my book as well. And this specific example over here is the Millionaire Master Plan, and it's written by Roger J. Hamilton, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, I ended on 100 pages over here. I try and do my best to read 100 pages every single day. It takes me about 2.5, 3 hours, but I mean, that's a small percentage of my day dedicated towards getting better. And then if you learn a word for the day, you can put that in there, and how many pages, you just tick it off, right? Key takeaways. In a sense, everyone is a genius, and I mean, you can read the book to get more of an understanding about what it's about. Then the second thing I do, okay, so over here you can see the golden hour on the left hand side, top left corner. In this specific example, it's for people who are just starting out, don't know where to start, and you want to kind of ease yourself into something and do it in a way that kind of is natural and doesn't force you into something, so it's a smooth transition. But as you can see here, it's divided into three categories. So exercise, review, and learning something new. Okay, so right now for me, it's 60 minutes of exercise, 20-minute review daily plan, simple, quite easy. I also do my goals during this time. I write my goals, learned that from Brian Tracy. And I spend time writing my 10 goals, which I would like to achieve within the next year or in the next 10 years. And I write them in the present tense. And then this 20 minutes learn something new or read has now become 60 minutes of learning something new, and let's say 3 hours of reading. And then finances, logging previous day transactions. And what am I grateful for? What are the previous day stats? Very important, because you want to make sure that you're constantly moving and growing. And energy level, focus level, and mood. Okay, starting out there. Then I leave the evening section to the evening, of course, and I move on to the right side of here. So I've got an Ascension morning hit list, which is part of this journal which I've designed. It is part of the introduction pages that teaches you how to use the journal. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can pick up a copy for yourself if you would like, or if you're really serious about things and you don't have the cash, you can send me a message and I'll send it through to you. So you can see over here, I prioritize my day according to rank, the activity, the time it takes, the category, which would be H, P, N, or LB. Again, you need to go through the journal to understand it, and whether or not this is going to be a positive energy adding task or a negative energy draining task. And then I've got what I've called a wealth quadrant just below that. So 6 things that I can do today that will make the day great, right? And move my life in the direction that I wanted to go in. So it's divided into 4 categories: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Very, very important. Below that, we've got a bit of a weekly plan over here, right, where you can plan your week, and you've got your habit tracker. So as you can see, I spend time crystallizing my goals, right, and getting everything in a way that I understand and keep myself accountable. So I log my stats. Okay, I set my most important outcomes for the day, which is the Ascension hit list. So most important outcomes for the day. And this is morning and evening. Just going over the evening real quick. When I'm done for the day, I'll come here and I'll write down my 3 biggest wins for the day and how I could have made the day better, because the day is not always going to go in your direction. And in that case, it's good to self-analyze and understand what's going on, and that's entirely okay. It's okay if things don't go your way. Things will eventually work out, and you will be off to a great start in life. So these are the most important outcomes. Very, very important. So you saw them in that Ascension list. And what I like to do over there is I like to make sure that my day is divided properly between income producing activities, future income producing activities, and non-income producing activities. So my calendar, very, very important. You need to use a calendar up and beyond the journal. The journal is an accountability tool, but so is the calendar. And the calendar is there so that you can properly divide your day into blocks. So the Ascension morning hit list helps you kind of eat that frog, another Brian Tracy, let's say, term over there. He said that you kind of pick the thing that you that you know you need to do, that you don't want to do, and you eat that frog first thing, right? So you want to kind of structure your day with that, and then kind of put it into your calendar, and you want it to look something similar to this, right? So you want income producing activities, you want future income producing activities, and you want non-income producing activities. And where you want to spend a lot of your time is you want to spend a lot of your time over here, right? 80% of your day needs to be spent on income producing activities and future income producing activities. Then 20% of your day you want to spend down here, non-income producing activities. Shit like Netflix, maybe walking your dog, cooking, going to the shop, things that aren't returning you money. That's where you want to be. And you want to color code this. So you want to go into your calendar and you want to color code these things. So for example, you can make, let's say, income producing activities. You want to make green. Let's see if I can find a nice green over here. You want to make these green, okay, on Google. You press your little time slot with your description and you change the color to green, okay. And then on future income producing activities, let's make that one blue. Nice little blue color over here, okay. And non-income producing activities, you can make orange, you can make it red. For the example, we'll make it red. I know red can be a very striking, very aggressive color. If you don't want to see that on your calendar, make it orange. Who cares? Okay, so orange. Now going back to what we were busy discussing over here. When you look at your calendar, you want to see these two colors. Mostly green, because these are things like sales, lead generation, reach outs. Actually, that would fall under future income producing activities. So you want to reach out to people, you want to respond to comments. Really, income producing activities is involving you speaking with clients and either closing them or signing them up for trial runs. Then future income producing activities is where you'll spend your day on your social media account. Again, very, very important. You don't want to fall into the trap of endlessly scrolling, refreshing that For You page and falling into this deep rabbit hole of non-productivity. So you want to be very strict here. That's why you have your Ascension hit list. You want to make sure that you're following it to the T. So let's say 10 reach outs or 10, I want to respond to 10 messages, etc. Logging my stats, doing my journal, these are all future income producing activities. Okay, and then going back at the end of the day, in the evening, and just reviewing your day. And then the next day, you rinse and repeat, right? So, okay, I had some birds in the back there, so I just had to pause the video. So nothing is lost. And going back to what I was saying, these are all future income producing activities. So you want to spend a lot of time there as well. Actually, out of this 80%, you can divide it between 40 and 40, but I would, in the beginning, try and spend at least 60% of my time having my calendar green and blue 20% of the time, and then 20% of the time non-income producing activities. You can't avoid this, especially if you have a family. So make enough time, make enough space, get up earlier, go to bed earlier, and make it a success. I hope this has helped you. Please let me know below if you've found any value from this. Again, the link will be in the description for the journal. You can go pick that up, or you can have a look at the page. If you would like to test it yourself, pop me a message, I'll send it through to you, and we will be seeing each other in future videos. Till then, peace out and rock on. Keep it real.